What's good, nation? Another week, another heartbreak, but we still
Yes,
gonna talk about it. Let's go. Nation, what's going on? It is your boys Raiders Primos back at it with another live. It is
another one.
week 3 recap of the Titans and Raiders game. Shout out to everyone in the chat. We got Jay up in here. And shout out to my boys Natural Nate and Chipster. Thank you guys for joining me
That's good.
in the live, bro. Man, if this is your first time, hey Jay, or anyone who's coming on early or late, bro, share that link. Let's get some more people up in here. If this is your first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit the bell so you guys can get notified when we drop some new content. But man, we got to talk about it. And this is a game that me and Natural Nate said if we lose, bro, the pitchforks are coming out. Like
It's gonna
our
come out
boy,
strong.
that we watch Graphic Raider, man. He said the pitchforks were coming out. They are coming out on Derek Carr, but I don't want to blame all the blame on Derek Carr. But honestly, I'm going straight to him. But let's go straight to Natural Nate. Man, Nate, this is a game that we had to win. We had to win it, and we
Yeah.
just didn't come out. So I'm gonna first start with this, bro. Who is it that you blaming for this loss? Like, and then also I'll also ask you this: we lost Titans. We lost against the Titans. Who are you blaming for this loss against the Titans? And then who is to blame for this 0-3 start?
Those to me. To me, for last week's loss, the Titans game specifically, guys. I have a list of faults. I have, just because it's not one person, it's multiple people. I have Waller, 1. I have Carr, 2. And then I have coaching / office, 3. And then you gotta put, I guess, some blame on like the first half for the defense giving up 24, but that's not the total.
Bro, I can now. We'll get back to that. But I can't put any blame on this defense. I get it. You come out and you know the Titans are running all over you in the first half, but bro, second half they score 0. They score.
Well, that's why they're like 2%.
Yeah, but you still putting them on the list. I just don't like that. I don't like that. This defense, like Chipster, what say you, man? What say you?
I don't know.
Real quick, J Dub says I'm on my fuck Mark Davis until we win a Super Bowl, bro. I'm starting to get there too. Jay.
Yeah,
I'm starting to get there
too.
But Christian, what say you, man, about this Titans game? Who you looking at while we 0-3 right now?
Davante Adams. And really, I can't. It's our coaching. They're calling all these plays to Josh Jacobs, and he's barely getting a break from the game. And he's just so tired by the end of the game that he has no energy anymore. So, and we're just trying to force the ball to him, it feels like, and then we're ignoring Davante Adams, even though he's wide open half the time, missing throws. And Jonathan Abram is just letting wide receivers burn right through him. So that's really
I gotta agree with you on that, bro. Like, let's see. Jay said Josh McDaniels and his non-existent situational football awareness, bro. Jay, I be preaching this too, but I say it's Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr, and I say this is why I say that. I say it's that Derek Carr is bad with situational football too. There is times where Devontae Adams is open downfield. They showed 4 plays on NFL Live that Derek Carr's just not looking at Devontae Adams. He's open on 4 different plays.
That
it was
hurts.
for first downs. There was one for a touchdown that if he looks his way, then he's open. But I agree with you on that too, though, with Josh McDaniels. Because let's go back to last week, guys. Let's go back to versus the Cardinals. How are we not going to run the ball in the second half, or not even in the second half, but you're on the Cardinals 39-yard line and you're not running the football? Like, yeah, that's where the situational football awareness, like Josh McDaniels, you're not up there. Like, what are you thinking about having Carr pass to Hunter Renfrow? That play shouldn't even happen. You could be running the football, get 3 yards, kick a game-winning field goal. 3rd and 3 against the Titans. You're in the red zone. Instead, you ponder passing. Derek Carr throws an interception, and instead of running the football.
And if you even want to pass, you obviously want to put the balls in your put the ball in the hands of your best wide receiver, not Renfrow, after he just fumbled. Like, why?
That's again like the Titans. Waller's not really. Let's say Waller's having a bad day. Carr goes over the middle. Waller catches an amazing, he gets freaking popped. Homeboy gets his head ripped off of him. Still hangs onto the football, and then 3 plays later, they're going right back to Darren Waller. I don't like that. Darren Waller just took a big hit. And he's having a bad game. I'm gonna say bad game because he kind of had a decent game too. He came up and had some really clutch moments for us yesterday, but he still, he didn't perform up to par. You still are gonna go back to Darren Waller. I don't understand that. You're going back to players that are struggling instead of going to Devontae Adams, going to Matt Collins. Matt Collins had the hot hand. And you're not even going back to him. And for that 2-point conversion, or even in the red zone, Devontae Adams and Mac Hollins were feasting in the red zone, and we didn't. The times that we went to them, they made plays, but it showed when we try to force feed, like you said, the ball to other players, it's just not working. Patrick Graham using a nickel cover 3 against probably the most runner in the game, bro. I don't agree with that. I'm surprised they didn't really stack the box. And on that 3rd play where Derrick Henry's fumbling it and there's no Raider within 5 yards, bro, what? I'm in my head bro, here we go. Our defense can't. This is where Derrick Henry's gonna have his comeback game.
Man, yeah.
Now I'll go with our defense. Our defense was a little shaky in the first half, but what does the defense need to do more? Because obviously, in my opinion, this offense is gonna struggle. I don't know if they're gonna get better. I'm not getting my hopes up they're gonna get better. So what more from the defensive side of the ball do we need in order to win games?
I mean, when I said I was blaming the defense, I wasn't really blaming them. I don't know. I feel like at terms you see each team had their own half and he's gone. And each team had their own half. And I feel like both sides, even though that we didn't allow 0 points in the second half, and I'm still blaming pretty much 98% of the on the loss is on the offense, but I don't know. But I feel like both sides of the ball has their own half, and we're just not consistent. But at the end of the day, it's not about the defense, especially when they only give up literally less than 1 point. It's Carr and it's that cut. It's just they need to finish. They don't finish.
Yeah. What about you, Christian?
That's facts. Look at that.
Christian, what does the defense need to do in order for us to win games? Because obviously, and this is my personal opinion, guys, I don't see this offense getting like taking a stride where we score like 30. I feel like 30 plus points is the minimum we're gonna ever see. I don't see really this offense taking a good leap. I feel this defense is gonna like have to do more, and it sucks because this defense is not that good. It's good enough to put you in a position to win games, but it's not good enough that is gonna get a pick six, that is gonna get a scoop and score, or a sack fumble for a touchdown. They're not that good. But what else does a defense have to do in order to win us games?
I feel like really we need to get our play calling down, and we really need to utilize Chandler Jones more. Like, we don't see him a lot on the field, or he's just
Now,
not.
I'll say
making
that
plays.
is this Chandler Jones? Is it Chandler Jones or is it coaching? Like, do you think it's
Both.
scheme, the way they scheme him, or is it just not him, not getting to the quarterback? It's just him getting beaten. He went against a backup tackle. Like, let's remember that. He went against a beat-up Titans O-line and a backup tackle, and he couldn't do nothing. He was non-existent. This was the game I thought Chandler Jones was going to flourish, and he just was MIA on the back of a milk carton.
Yeah, that's how.
But what do you think? Like, I'm sorry for interrupting, but what do you think, Christian? How can Chandler Jones how can we see more out of him? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know. They just need to give him plays. Like, really, the coaching is not really putting him in the right position to be able to get sacks. It feels like they're more lenient on Max Crosby. I get Max Crosby's very good, but you're paying all this money, and at this point it seems like we're wasting all the money for somebody to be a lackluster linebacker that was a superstar last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Nate? You played a lot of defense, during your time, and really the defensive end position. What are you seeing from Chandler Jones, and what do you think is the reason we're not seeing him? We're not seeing Chandler Jones.
I mean, other than like a couple plays that like he's done like one or two plays. I remember one play. I don't know if it was last game. I think he like stopped the quarterback. I don't know if it was Kyler Murray or Tannehill. He got a tackle on like the 1 yard line. Just didn't get the safety. But that was pretty much the biggest play I've seen him do in like the last 3 games. And I haven't really seen him much since. And man, I feel like if we had like a more better like inside D line, then the outside D line would do better in some sort. Because like that means if you have a better inside, you can create plays to where they could cross and somehow get to the quarterback faster. But it's
like
hard.
And yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but I like what J Dub said here. We have no real run stopping defensive tackle. That is bro.
Facts.
We were talking about that all preseason.
The run stopping.
We were
bro,
talking about
we saw that.
We need in the preseason. We were getting gashed up the middle, and we're like, bro, we need to address the interior defensive line.
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels didn't. Linebackers are suspect in covers, let alone run stopping. That I'm starting to question. And Devon Diablo, he had a good game, but Jonathan Abram is sort of playing that hybrid linebacker spot, and man, he's starting to show inconsistency himself. Now he's always been bad in coverage. We knew this, but he'll sometimes have a good play in coverage and then have a terrible play. Bro, Jonathan Abram's got his ankles broken by the running back on that third down play from their own end zone. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you cannot have that happen. Edge rushers are being double teamed because of non-pressures up the top. Bro, this is facts, Jay. This is facts. Like, and honestly, Chandler Jones not even getting pressure. Max Crosby has to do it all. And, when you have one guy out of 3 guys, really the only guy that's rushing the passer and really getting pressure there, it's not going to win you football games. It's not. EP Scorpio, shout out to him. Players go to the Raiders to get paid, not to win. Organization needs to change the team mindset back to just win, baby, and commitment to excellence. Bro, this is facts. This is facts. You know, they're not, Chandler Jones went there to get the bag. That's what it's looking like at this point. It's looking like Chandler Jones came and was like, bro, I got my money. I did it. And the thing is, people want to crap on Devontae Adams now because they're like, oh, now Devontae got his money and now he's not doing anything. I don't think it's Devontae.
It's not.
It's coming back to Carr and Josh McDaniels. Like, Josh McDaniels needs to call some play calls for Adams. Get Adams open. Do some, like you said, slant routes, some rub routes, crossing routes. Anything to get Adams open. We've seen it in week 1. And I was saying, hey, we should not throw it to Adams 17 times. But, man, if I knew this shit was going to happen, fuck it, bro. Throw it to Adams 17 times.
Bro,
if we were going to go 0-3 because you're not targeting Adams enough, bro.
Then you already know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, then you're not a quarterback and you don't know how to run an offense.
Hey, no, I can't argue against this one. At the end of the day, Mark Davis hired the wrong coach. The Patriot coaching tree has a total of 46 winning percentage. I can't argue against that because I remember when Matt Patricia went to the Detroit Lions and they pulled up a stat like that Patriots like coaching under Bill Belichick, they're not good. They don't have good winning percentage. They don't. I can't argue against that. But and speaking of Josh McDaniels, I wanted to bring this up with Christian and Nate. There's rumors going around. I mean, we know Josh McDaniels. He had a lengthy conversation with Mark Davis after the team lost against Tennessee behind closed doors before Josh McDaniels' presser. And so I want to ask you guys, what do you think that conversation was about? And there's rumors speculating that Josh McDaniels could be fired if Raiders don't win another game before the bye week.
He's just giving Carr another excuse.
They kept it simple. Christian, what about you?
I feel like what it is Mark Davis needs to realize that it's not just a coach. Because every time a new coach comes, even John Gruden had his own problems, but he was a really good coach in his first year. I'd give him that. And then right when him and Derek Carr began to bond, he sucks and everything goes downhill. He ends up getting fired. So same with Josh McDaniels. I feel like Mark Davis needs to give up on Derek Carr at this point. Because really, the problem with Mark Davis is he's saying that Derek Carr is a franchise quarterback, the face of the franchise. He's getting so many sales. I feel like that's the only reason why he's not going to give up on Derek Carr, because it's making him money, and he doesn't necessarily care about winning. He cares more about having a good face of the team to make more money.
Yeah, man, that's facts. Like, and I said that. I talked about it in another live. I said, what does Mark Davis care about more? Does he care about, selling tickets, business of the Raiders organization, like, selling merchandise, having, partners and all this money that's coming in? Or does he care about championships? Because we changed everything, guys. We changed the defense. We changed wide receivers. We changed tight ends. We changed offensive line. We changed running backs. We changed coaches. We changed defensive coaches. We changed locations. We changed stadiums. But the one thing that we haven't changed,
our name,
bro, for real, we changed our name to Las Vegas. But the one thing that has been stuck around here is Derek Carr, and nothing has changed through all the changes that we made. We're still losing. We haven't won anything. Yeah, we went to the playoffs last year, but we didn't win anything. We went to the playoffs. Like, as a Raider fan, I get it. We went through those years of losing. I get that. And when we make the playoffs, it's like, man, that's like our Super Bowl. No, bro, I want a Super Bowl. I want a Super Bowl championship. And this team, I believe the talent that's on this team there was no reason they couldn't reach there. Of course, they had the division, they had the Chiefs, they had the Chargers, they had the Broncos who got better. But I believe that because like of the Raiders and how much we've been losing through all these years, we were going to be more hungry this season to chase after the division title and then push our ticket to the playoffs and then even try to get to the Super Bowl.
Like,
I wouldn't have been upset if we didn't. I'm not like I want a Super Bowl, but I wouldn't have been mad if we didn't. If we got farther than a wild card, I'll be okay. You know, at least we're, you know, that's progression. That we're moving in the right direction. But bro, we're starting 0-3. We're starting 0-3 with the quarterback that can't pass for 3 touchdowns. He struggles to pass for 3 touchdowns with the best receiver in the game, with the top 3 tight end, with a top 10 running back. And y'all want to give a lot of Raider fans give the offensive line crap, bro. They only allowed 1 sack in back-to-back games. No excuses, man. There's no excuses for a guy that's getting paid $25 million this year. And then if we keep him, he's gonna get paid $34 million, and it's gonna go up to $43 million. Like he's gonna start getting like $42 million if we keep him
rough
at the, you know, through this whole contract extension. He's getting paid top tier quarterback money.
For
is
what?
I'm getting at. For what? Top tier. You're getting paid Aaron Rodgers money, Tom Brady money, Matthew Stafford money. Like, bro, you haven't won crap. Like, it's right here. Right here. Say it, Jay. Say it.
Yeah.
9 years, 2 playoffs, 1 appearance isn't a winning quarterback. I've been preaching that. That is not a winning quarterback. But our fan base is so used to the Terrell Pryors of the world, the Carson Palmers of the world, the Matt McGloins, through that time since Gannon. I think EP Scorpio said it. We haven't seen a quarterback since Gannon. And when Derek Carr came to the Raiders, when we drafted him, he was the best quarterback we've seen since Gannon. And now a lot of Raider fans are just stuck to him. Mark Davis is stuck to him because he's the best quarterback we've seen. Bro, no. I want championships. I don't want, we almost beat the Titans. We almost beat the Chargers.
We almost beat the
Bengals.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want that.
People say that people are happy about how far we went, when in reality, that's how far we could go, to be honest. With Derek Carr, I feel like it's enjoying to them because they're funny. I mean, not funny, but
oh my God, bro. What's up, Ty Rob? Welcome, bro. Welcome to the Boricua Club.
That's all that Carr can really do.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob.
Jay.
No matter what.
Bro, man, I can't even disagree with that.
I do that. Shoot.
Bro, EP Scorpio said it best. And for real, this is facts. Carr's a great person, but not a great quarterback. Move on from Carr. That's true. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Ty Rob, new sub here.
Thank you.
Bro, shout out to you, man. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Jay, people tend to forget that the Raiders have never drafted a Super Bowl winning quarterback. It's always been a vet quarterback. Bro, that's facts. But I'll say this, Jay. Next season, there's not a lot of free agent quarterbacks coming out that I trust personally. That if you're gonna go out and get, oh, bro, we got Docs up in here. Shout out to Docs, bro. That's our boy.
Hey, yo.
We love you, bro. We love you, Docs.
Bro.
We love you, man. Tal Rob said, "What up, Chippy?" And I agree with you. And I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you. And that's why I said we got to draft a quarterback this year. We got to draft a quarterback. We have to draft a quarterback. And here's why I say that. And a lot of people crapped me. I went into a Raiders group chat. They crapped me for this. But I'm gonna say this. The Chiefs had Alex Smith, gave him everything. They gave him everything. But Alex Smith still couldn't get them past the playoff, past the wild card, past the division.
Similar to the Carr situation.
Similar to the Carr. Carr can't get us to the playoffs. Alex Smith couldn't get them past or deeper into the playoffs. So what did the Chiefs do? The Chiefs are like, bro, Alex Smith, it ain't working. We are drafting your replacement, Patrick Mahomes. See ya.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan took the Falcons to the Super Bowl, took them to another playoff. Falcons were like, bro, we're tired of you. Bye. On to the next one. We're gonna go get Mariota. Eagles. Carson Wentz.
Shoot, look where they're at. Look where they're at now, man.
The Eagles to the playoffs, and then of course, he got injured. But they started like what? I think 11. They were like 11-1 or 11-2, if I'm not mistaken, with Carson Wentz that year. And he was just not the same after that injury. Eagles were like, "See ya. We're gonna go draft Jalen Hurts because you can't get it done." Why the Raiders different? Why we gotta be different?
People are just stuck with
it. Why? And I'm gonna ask you guys this, Chippy and Nate. What is the reason Derek Carr is still here?
I feel like I don't like you said a couple moments ago, like people or no, I think either one of you, I think it was you or Jay, people are just stuck to him because that's the only quarterback they've seen, and they don't want to move on just because they expect worse. But in reality, like, what is there to lose when you're 0-3 with the best wide receiver in the league on your team? Like, it's crazy.
Chippy, you want to chime in?
Me.
I really think he's only here because of the jersey sales.
I'm weak.
And the fans.
I'm weak.
Love them.
Shoot, the jersey sales, bro. The Kardashians, they be popping.
Hey, I'll say this. I think it's Mark Davis.
Oh, and that's a big reason.
I think it's Mark Davis.
Watch something come out that, like, Mark Davis is paying Derek Carr to, like, play bad so that they can something.
Kyle Robb, I agree with you, too. That could be another reason, too. Yeah. I think it's Mark Davis and that.
There's nobody out there right now.
That's true. And that's why, I answered Jay's question. There's no free agent quarterbacks out there that I trust that if you're going to go out and get a free agent quarterback, you might as well just stick with Derek Carr. But in the class, Jay, right now the prospects are, or the top 3 prospects are Bryce Young from Alabama, CJ Stroud from Oklahoma. Me and Chippy love CJ Stroud. We love CJ Stroud from.
Hey, I'm like you, Jay. I don't know.
Not Oklahoma. Ohio State. My bad. Ohio State.
I don't know.
CJ Stroud from Ohio State, and then Will Levis from Kentucky, I believe. Those are the 3 quarterback prospects. I love CJ Stroud. But I don't think I'm trying to be optimistic here. I do think the Raiders are going to pull out some wins this season, but I feel like we're going to draft maybe between 7 and 12. The way it's looking right now, I'm going based off of the way it's looking right now, and it's not looking really too good. We got Denver coming up, and we got.
I'm hoping for 5 wins.
Hopefully we go 2-3 into the bye week, because then we come out of the bye week against Houston. We could easily go to 3-3. Easily. We should win that game, but
right, easily we should be 2-1.
Yeah, but I think sure. I think our realistic is Will Levis, which I again, the thing is, you got to have some quarterback competition now. At this point, if we miss the playoffs, which is very, very likely right now, it is 2.5% chance Raiders make the playoffs at an 0-3 start. If we miss the playoffs, you got to evaluate that quarterback situation. You have to bring a guy in, which I say draft a guy, and you got to be like, you are not fighting to be Derek Carr's backup. You're not fighting to be Derek Carr's backup. You are here to take Derek Carr's job.
Mm-hmm.
We always done that. We brought quarterbacks in, and a lot of people were like, well, how come Derek Carr, Derek Carr's to the starter because he always beat out, the quarterbacks that the Raiders brought in. Yeah, bro, they brought in those quarterbacks to be backups, to be like, hey, you're fighting to be Derek Carr's backup. Marcus Mariota, you're fighting to be Derek Carr's backup. EJ Manuel, you're fighting to be Derek Carr's backup. We haven't brought a quarterback to be like, you're fighting Derek Carr to be the starting quarterback.
And I feel like that was Mark Davis right there.
And yeah,
to make sure they don't
yeah.
like they go for the backup, not for the starting position.
Let
Like,
me see. He says the right things to keep Raider fans at bay. Like, I'm a Raider for life, and I'll retire when I get cut. Bye.
shoot, he could go.
Hey, go be a pastor. Go be a pastor, Derek. Bye.
Shoot.
He can be a little youth pastor or something.
Bro, for real.
Go,
I want
go
a
to
bigger
the youth
physical
camps
quarterback
and-
who can move. I don't necessarily want a running quarterback. I think CJ Stroud, he's 6'3". He's like 212 pounds. Watching his game tape so far this beginning of the season, he is mobile. I don't want to say he's bigger and physical. I mean, bro, I don't know what it is with these college cameras. They look like they make these people look small, like on camera. But
Man.
he more CJ Stroud, he mostly relies on his arm more than his legs. I mean, when he has to run, he'll take off. But watching his tape, you can see he more relies on his arm than his legs. EP Scorpio, Mark Davis is stuck with him. If Raider fans had the chance to vote to get another quarterback or release Carr, I'm pretty sure Carr would be gone with fan votes. Bro, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of more fans want Derek Carr out than the fans that want him to stay.
Yeah.
I think we would have won with Stidham, call me crazy, but put him in. Hey, I said this. If we go 0-5 in the bye week, why the hell not?
Yeah, like who's to know how good a quarterback could be with the best wide receiver in the league? Like who knows? Who knows? I feel like Mariota, I don't know. I mean, shoot, Mariota could do better with Adams than Carr can.
Bro,
At this
Chippy,
point.
Sorry to cut you off, Nate. Chippy, what do you think about our quarterback situation? You know, with Carr drafting quarterback, or even like EP Scorpio said here with Stidham. But oh my
Sign
god,
his son.
bro.
I mean, he got the genetics. I'll take it. I'll take the genetics.
I'll say this, Jay, though.
Braylon Breeze action.
Sorry to cut you off, Chippy. Jay, I will say this, though. I haven't really checked on Will Levi's tape. I was starting to check it out, but I went back to CJ Stroud to continue, so I didn't watch a lot of tape of him. But it sucks, and I hate to say this, but, bro, I'm already scouting quarterbacks for next year's draft. I'm not saying the season's done. It's just we need to get a quarterback. Go ahead, Chippy.
Same, I agree with you there. We need to get a new quarterback. Mark Davis really is just relying on everything with Derek Carr. And I'm going to say this. Mark Davis isn't even a good owner. He only got the team because Al Davis was his dad. That's the truth. He doesn't know how to own a football team. He may know how to own a WNBA team, as you see, they won a championship. But the WNBA,
that's facts. That's facts.
Way different.
Why can't you do that shit with us?
Exactly.
Bro, for real. Man.
And that's how I felt. Really, he's giving Derek Carr the bag to make him happy with what's going on and how Derek Carr is not a controversial player. He can't be controversial because the way he says things, he's not the type of person to start any problems. But at this point, he's starting problems with Raider fans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
bro, he started the Kardashian. Like, we got like a whole Raider fan feud over here.
Yeah.
Jay, bro, I love that you're active in the chat, man. This is why, we love doing this. We get to talk to Raider fans, bro. I see people calling for Lamar, bro. I see that too, to come here. And I'm like that would be career suicide with the type of offense we run out, bro. Not even the offense, just what he's asking for. What he's asking for is gonna kill us. And that money that you're paying to Derek Carr, you're gonna pay that and a lot more for Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
And here's
God,
why
if you're
also,
paying that much for
Jay
Derek
and
Carr?
everybody in the chat, shout out to the six people in the chat. If this is your first time here, man, subscribe, hit that like, hit the bell, share the link, man. Let's get let's get some more Raider fans in here. Let's talk about it, man. But yeah, getting Lamar, I don't like that. And this is why I say we should get a rookie quarterback. Why? Saves you money.
Mm-hmm.
Put that money somewhere else. People are crying our defense sucks. Put money to the defensive side of the ball. People are crying our O-line sucks. Put money to the offensive line.
Yeah.
A rookie quarterback isn't going to be making $34, $40 million. He's not. Why were we
It's gonna
successful?
save you big money.
I didn't think about this, Nate and Chippy. I didn't think about this. Why in 2016 were we successful with Derek Carr and the Raiders at the time? Why? It's because we could go out and get the Bruce Irvins, the Reggie Nelsons, even though he dropped off. Why we could go get Michael Crabtree. We had a lot of guys who not only took a lot less money, but we weren't paying a quarterback $40 million that was biting us in the ass.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Jay, you take, bro, Jay. I don't know if you've been reading my mind. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying that for years.
That's tough.
I mean, you guys want to add to it?
No.
I mean, Alex Smith type quarterback, it just sets another example that we just need to move on. Like,
it's true. And Nate, we were talking, we were talking off camera, and we said, you know what's crazy? The whole AFC West changed quarterbacks to win, except the Raiders.
who hasn't
Think
even
about that, guys.
like
Think about that. The entire division. And I get it. Phillip Rivers was at the end of his career, but the Chargers were like, hey, Phillip, we're not going to have you for another year. We got our eyes set on the quarterback coming out of the draft, coming out of Oregon. We want him. He's our future. You got to go. Chiefs were like that with Alex Smith. Denver, they just can't draft. So they're like, fuck it. Veterans win us championships, old veterans. So we're going to go, just like we went out to go get Peyton Manning, we're going to go out and get Russell Wilson. But think about that, guys. The entire division changed quarterbacks because they want to win, except the Raiders.
Bro,
I don't know about that. Now, if you're going to do that, bro, then you might as well keep Derek. At least Derek got a good leg. Oh, that's messed up, bro.
Oh, man. That's real tough. Comeback player of the year.
At this point, I want
the Colts destroyed him.
Joe Flacco to be our starting quarterback.
Hey, hell, at least he could throw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That boy
and compete with the Bengals
mid-game.
Bro, does Andrew Luck want to play? Colts have scarred that man. The Colts have gave PTSD to Andrew Luck. He is not coming back to the NFL.
Yeah. He's like, I'm done.
Kyle Robb. Yeah, I can see that. He didn't put up the best numbers, but I will say this. Here's why I agree with you to an extent. Stat-wise, it wasn't off the table, but why did I feel like that was the best Carr I ever seen? He was winning us games. When we needed to win games. He won us games. Now, he almost threw some of those games away. I'm not going to lie. But when we needed him to make a play, he did it. And it's like, I'm at the start of the season now. Like, what happened to that Derek Carr? When we needed to play, when we needed to win games, like, why are you not doing that now? And the thing is, you have a better, team. You have a better team. I don't understand. How can you not win games? You have a better team.
Like, what more do we need to do for him? Like, we've given him his best weapons in his whole career. It's just...
Jay, I just want to win at any and all costs. The only way I see that happening is if we wipe the slate clean from the top all the way down to the water boys, bro. I agree. I gotta agree to an extent, like with Tile. I feel like we're 6 players, maybe we're a couple players away from being a good playoff contender. I don't see us like needing to blow this team up or go on a full rebuild. There's players here that should not be here. I'll say that there's players here that should not be here. That is bringing the team down with them. It starts with. I'm not putting all the blame on Derek Carr. It starts with Derek Carr. He should be like the first one gone, and then you get the other guys out of here that are just not existing. They're not helping the team win.
I feel like if we were able to, but we just didn't. Like, we could have done what the Chargers have done, like going all out. And
yeah,
basically,
my thing is, how the hell did y'all not hear about Khalil Mack on the trade block? And then to see what the Chargers gave up for Khalil Mack, bro.
Like, we really could have gotten some big name people, and we really could have gotten, like, and just gone all out. Like, we thought we were going all out, but we ain't going nowhere with Carr. That's the thing. And I feel
Jay,
like,
I agree. I agree, bro. And the thing is, Jay, I went to a game against the Panthers back in 2016, and man, bro, Derek Carr broke his pinky finger on his throwing hand, and he still brought us back and won us that game. He still brought us back and won us that game. That's he had that dog in him in 2016 to pull that team on his back and win us the football game.
Man, he was a good
and then you look now and you're like, bro, what the fuck is he doing? They need to, bro. I mean, honestly. Well, Chippy and Nate, I want us to react to this tape real quick. It was on the Rich Eisen show. And I want us to react to this. I want to get your guys' points too. Comment in the chat what you guys think about this. This is ESPN's Dan Orlovsky and his take on the game tape from the Titans game.
Winning this division, they're 0-3, and it's gnawing at me. It's really troubling to me. So I ask you, a general question: what the hell is wrong with the Raiders? What's going on?
Yeah. So I'll hit on the first thing too, because I agree. I hate being wrong. I love being right. I'm okay with being wrong though, because that makes me feel like Rick. Like if I'm okay being wrong, I'll strain to be right. I'll strain and try to find out a way. So here's what's going on with the Raiders, and we're actually doing this on live today. Okay. Week 1, it seemed like this conscious effort to get 17 Devontae Adams the ball. Yes. Rightfully so. Garrett turned the ball over a couple times, likely the reason they lose that football game. Some forced interceptions. 2 of those were not for Devontae though. So just first game of the year, Garrett didn't play great, and then they go on the road and you're handling Arizona, and the game falls apart, and they really stopped featuring Devontae a little bit in that second half of that game. And then this past weekend was the most shocking one to me. And again, I don't ever say anything that I don't believe. I don't ever try to stir up controversy. I literally try to do my job better than anybody. Watching this past weekend, it looks like Derek Carr is purposely not.
Wait, what was that?
That's what the tape says. There's 5 examples of it where, and the way I'm going to say it is this: if we just took X's and O's, right? These guys don't have reputation and/or resumes, and you had an offensive play call and a defensive play call. The defense is this, and you sit there and say, well, this play that I have, the route concept to my left stinks versus that defense. But I know I've got the route concept to my right is really good versus that defense. I don't care who those people are. It's just the defense.
No way. Is that how bad I am at the game?
Well, I'm going to throw the ball to my right. Naturally, because the play to my left stinks. It's the worst possible coverage for that play. 5 times this past weekend. He's looking to the side of the worst possible concept versus the defense. And Devontae is actually in the best possible side, and he won't look there.
So
He's
why?
not looking there.
Why?
I don't know. And I don't know if that's a thing, but I know a guy who's played as much football as Derek Carr and as smart as Derek Carr and sees the field relatively as well as Derek Carr. And I watched him operate these plays all day long. I mean, these, and you can sit here and say, well, Dan, you don't know what he's getting taught. Yes, I do. I run those plays 4 billion times. You know, the high schools are running these plays. They're going to get taught the same way. So it literally, Kate tells me, you're consciously, like, in your mind saying, I can't force it to Devontae, that you're going so far out of your way to not look at it.
Well, it's time to force it to him, don't you think? I mean, let's go. I mean, what they've been supposedly waiting to play with each other since college, and it's now time to happen. And
these are moments where you're not even forcing it to them. These are moments when you're saying, oh, the ball has to go there. You know, even if it was me at wideout, I got to throw the ball there because that's the person that's going to be open given the defensive structure. You know, this isn't even a forcing the ball. That's what I'm saying. It's purposeful that you're not looking there, or at least it looks that way. You know, so it's very odd, man. It is very odd.
The thing that's different about a verb.
What do you guys think? Get in the comment section. What do you guys think about that?
What I think about it is he knows that the Raiders are not supposed to be 0-3, and that's why he's so mad. And he had us winning the division, which mad respect. And he's also curious. And it's just sad to hear for the fact that he's like Derek Carr could actually possibly totally ignoring Adams on purpose, when in reality he doesn't realize that what is that going to do for Adams? Like, what is that going to do for Adams on our team? Like, not looking at him is not going to benefit us at any way, to be honest. Like looking at him is better than not looking at him, because not only that, if he's open, throw it to him. Like, when you're looking at him, but when you're looking at him and not throwing it to him, makes people think that you're going to throw it to him, even though you're not going to throw it to him. And so he covers them, and then you got somebody else open. It's just, that's
Chippy,
kind of tough.
Yeah, Chippy, what about you on that hot take of Dan saying Derek Carr's just ignoring Adams?
I agree. He is pretty much ignoring Adams. There's so many open passes that we missed because Derek Carr is not looking at the right guy. He's trying to look for Hunter Renfrow or Darren Waller or Josh Jacobs. Might as well move Josh Jacobs to wide receiver at this point.
Oh, and Stephen A. Smith said that in a hot take too. I didn't want to show that because that one was kind of long. But if you guys get a chance, go to ESPN's First Take on YouTube and just type in like Raiders. And they had a whole debate who's to blame for this 0-3 start. And there was a point where I think Stephen A. he slipped up and he was like, "You got a talented receiver in Josh Jacobs." I'm like, bro, wait, what? Like, but Chippy was like, bro, hey, might as well at this point you're not running the football. And that's what I want to get to. You know, I don't want to make this into a Derek Carr show. Let's talk about Josh McDaniels now. This play calling. And EP Scorpio has a take on it. That's why it's not the coaching staff, because Carr got PTSD when he hurt his leg. I'm telling you, keep McDaniels and give him a winning quarterback, and you see how we win, and people will be calling Josh McDaniels an offensive genius. We got to see at this point. I mean, I feel we won't know. We won't know that. That's the thing. We won't know that unless we have another quarterback. And it sucks, but if we don't win another game, we probably will never see that. Josh McDaniels might be out of here, and a lot of Raider fans will be cheering for that, and will be okay with the 9-year vet not really going up to par. But what do you guys think about like Josh McDaniels play calling? You know, let's talk about that interception in the red zone that tipped off Darren Waller's hands. You know, Darren Waller had 2 drops. He had actually 3. He had that one that he stretched out with one hand, I know, but his hands like still hit it. He had the one that he ran in front of Devontae in the end zone, dropped that one, and then he dropped on the interception. Keelan Cole had a drop on a deep route, and then he also had a terrible drop in the end zone. Is it McDaniels play calling that's hurting Carr, or is it really just Carr at this point?
It's
Oh,
Carr hurting Carr.
Yeah, go ahead, Chippy.
It's Carr hurting Carr. Because McDaniels, you've seen what he could do with Tom Brady, but he's trying to use Derek Carr like he's Tom Brady. And Derek Carr is nowhere near Tom Brady. Derek Carr can move a little bit too. If they let him run, then he can move a little bit. But they're like just making him try and throw it deep and get in the seams in between very dangerous passes. And that's why I think that he's not getting that many completions either, because they're just trying to get him to throw plays that are for the highlight reel and not for us to win.
Nate, what about you, bro? Is it McDaniels play calling while our offense is struggling, or is it Derek Carr?
Well, at some sort, for the fact, at some point, you start to realize there's still a huddle before the play, and Carr can literally change anything. But
Yep.
is he that type of guy to change a call before the play is snapped?
No, even though he's like trying to
No.
take the coaching role.
But he has done some switches. Like I don't know if it was the first game, we talked about this already, where he literally went from something else to a shotgun position, and that was
It
the
was
run
supposed to
play.
be like
it was
a
against the Cardinals where
yeah,
it was a
pass
run
to
play.
Devontae,
It was a run play, and he checked it to a pass, and then almost threw an interception.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like that is a Carr to blame, but like at some sort, I mean, Jacobs does need to be used more.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't talked about that. Say it, brother.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs, man, he could do some big things when we give him chances. And for me, I don't think McDaniels really uses Josh Jacobs to his best potential, like for him to like actually run the ball and actually get his reps in when it's actually needed, especially when you're in the lead in a game. And yeah, there's no reason to call trick plays in the first quarter.
Exactly.
I want to say this. I would AP Scorpio says I was done with Carr 3 years ago. I've been saying that he don't got vision to see the field or extend plays. He panic if the play don't work out. I think we seen that on when I thought the play was dead. I thought the play was blown dead, but he snaps the ball and throws it immediately to the ground. Let me get some of these chats in. Jay, hot take. It could be Carr trying to get out the football. What if he wants to blow the contract so he can retire? Who knows? Who knows? Jay says, I just seen him regress since last year. Let's face it, 9 years is typical of an NFL career before the decline. I agree. I mean, I pulled up Derek Carr's career stats because his highest career, in my opinion, his best career was 2015, 2016. That was the best stretch we got. In 2015, he had 3,987 passing yards, 32 touchdowns with 13 interceptions, had a 91 quarterback rating. 2016, which we all know, he won 12 games. It was like his best year. 3,937 yards, 28 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, 96 quarterback rating. I like that. But 2015, 32 touchdowns is his career high. He has not even got close to that, guys. He has not got close to that. And then 28 touchdowns. The next time he would get close to 28 touchdowns is 4 years later in 2020 when he threw 27 touchdowns. It's like he's very inconsistent when it comes
Later, Tyler.
Very inconsistent. We won't know that if they fire McDaniels. That's true. We won't. Remember, Scorpio, McDaniels drafted Tebow, not exactly the best pick for a franchise quarterback. I agree. Hopefully, if we keep McDaniels and we're drafting quarterbacks next year, hopefully we get a splash at a quarterback. Like I said, I like CJ Stroud. I like Will Levi's. We might need to do something with. We might need to talk.
Stephen A. Stroud.
We might, hey, we might need
Stephen
to.
A. Wait, what?
No, CJ. I said CJ Stroud. Hey, no, but we might need to do a live talk about quarterbacks. McDaniels can only coach him. He can't hold his hand on the field, bro. That's facts. Coaching awareness puts players in position. The plays being called are D3 college plays. Like that. There's no reason. I know you guys want to talk about this. There's no reason to be calling trick plays in the first quarter. I like that. I feel later, Tile. Thank you, man. There's no reason to be calling trick plays in the first quarter. I agree.
Yeah.
Why are you calling trick? I mean, yeah, got us a first down. I like it. I mean, I like it and I don't
Trick
like
plays
it.
are
I like it and I don't like it.
mostly risky, and you don't want to risk. You don't want to risk a game early on. Like, you don't want to do something stupid that can like have a high chance of really like hurting you back early on, and you need to establish especially in a game where you need to score for 4 quarters and not just 2. So you want to get as much points as you can. So don't do anything risky to get those points.
What about you, Chippy? What do you think about that? Like calling these trick plays in the first quarter? Because we did that twice. I think against the Chargers, it was the second quarter, but we've done this twice so far this season, calling trick plays in the first half.
All I gotta say is we're not the Saints. We don't have Taysom Hill on our team.
For real. Shoot, that's a diamond.
I
wish.
That's
a diamond in the rough right there.
I wish we had him.
I mean, we did have kind of Mariota, Taysom Hill running, I guess.
Not really. Taysom Hill is.
Yeah, he's way faster, and he's just like a running back. Mariota.
No, he plays tight end right now.
Bro, you know what Taysom Hill plays? He plays
Taysom
quarterback,
Hill
running back, wide
bro.
receiver.
Hell, bro, he'll play head coach next season for the Saints.
Bro, he'll be like, Sean Payton, watch me.
J-Dub, there's no established run past the I think he meant the first half. They don't use play action, dig route, slants, that use the middle and let the yak collect. Bro, Jay, I agree. And this is why I put some blame on McDaniels, but bro, we only have McDaniels for 3 games, and a lot of people are calling for his head. I don't like that. His play calls are suspect. I'm not disagreeing with that, but it's like we can't ignore we had a 9-year quarterback that really hasn't flourished in any system he's had. But I agree with this because I want to, and me and Nate and Chippy talked. Yeah, bro, where's Josh Jacobs? It's not like Josh Jacobs is playing bad.
No.
It's not like he's playing bad. I didn't bring this up yet.
4 to 5 yards per carry.
Guys, our stats of the game: Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 66 yards, bro. 5.1 yards a carry.
That's
he
what
was
I'm saying.
averaging
5.1 yards per carry, and you choose to run away from the running game. Like what? If you want to compete with the Titans, which is a running heavy team, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to you get what I'm saying.
I know what you're trying to say, and I'll say it because you can't say it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And hey, I want to see if the chat agrees. Time of possession is an underrated stat. It's an underrated stat. The opposing offense can't kill you if they're not on the field.
That's what we learned from the Cardinals game. That's what we learned from the Cardinals game. Like the Cardinals second half, shoot, they had every second of the ball except for 2 minutes. And people be blaming the defenses when the defense can only take so much when your offense only lasts 2 minutes on the field. It's crazy.
How much longer are we going to make excuses for Carr? McDaniels is the coach, not the quarterback. I think we want Carr to prove to everyone he is the winning quarterback. That's why he gave him the chance to win the game. I agree.
Yeah.
But Carr blew it. That pass to Darren Waller, bro, why are you not looking to the back of the end zone? Like you throw right in the middle of traffic. McDaniels looks scared on the sidelines. He isn't head coach material. He won in a system that is not easy to copy outside of Bill B and New England. I like that. I like that, Jay. You know, I respect it. I don't think he's scared. I think he probably is scared. He's scared like, man, I got a quarterback that ain't getting the job done.
Yeah.
Like he gave, we passed the ball 44 times and we still couldn't get it done. Like Derek Carr supposedly has the best arm or has one of the best arms in the NFL. That he's in one of the most accurate deep passers in the league. He's trying. I think McDaniels is like EP Scorpio said. McDaniels is trying to be like, Carr, prove to me you're a winning quarterback. Like I'm trying to help you build confidence. Like I'm trying to give you chances to build your confidence up. Because I think that's another thing. I think Derek Carr don't even have confidence in himself to make throws. Like, I think he's a lot in here. I think, shout out to Francisco Ruiz that joined in. I think that he's a lot in here during the plays. He's a lot in his mind. I don't see him.
I have a feeling like
that confidence out there.
What's going on in there is like mainly like who do I throw to before the call, like before the play is in play. Like I feel like he has that type of like
that is a part. That is a part, Jay. You're right. A lot of people are overlooking that. A lot of people are overlooking the special teams. You are right, my brother. You are right. The special teams did give up a lot of yards to the Tennessee Titans. I think if it wasn't for a holding call, I think it was a touch. Was it a touchdown? I think it was either a touchdown or a field goal. I'm pretty sure. I think it was a touchdown that we scored, and then they kicked it off, and Tennessee returned it to the Raiders 40. But we got a holding call off of that, so it brought it back. But yeah, special teams. Defense, I like that too. I think defense does need that killer instinct. We need to stop playing this prevent defense and play some fucking.
Oh my gosh, the prevent defense kills
Patrick
us.
Graham. I love the adjustments Patrick Graham is making, but dude, that prevent defense where you're dropping guys back and not having them come up and just
giving them yards after catch. It's literally giving them the yards after catch throughout the whole field.
I feel like NFL teams be having yak yards like crazy on us. I can't disagree with you, Jay. I can't disagree with you. I think that could be it too, probably. It's a combination of both. I could and Jay, if that's the case, which like I said, I could agree with you. That's why we 0-3. That's why we here. That is why we are 0-3. It's a combination of coaching and bad quarterback play. Francisco, shout out to Francisco. Some of the play calls and trick plays is bullshit. He keeps calling passes like he's still coaching Tom Brady, bro. Exactly. I told everybody that signing him is a bad idea. It's looking like that now. But I feel like we still need to give McDaniels a little bit more time. But I agree with you on that first part. He is calling plays out there like we got Tom Brady on our team. When, bro, we don't. We have Derek Carr, and Derek Carr is who he is. This is why me and Chippy and Nate, Chippy, what I want to ask you actually, because we didn't really get your input. Do you think Derek Carr needs more running? We need more running plays to open up play action, open up the offense, and it will get Carr more comfortable? I don't even know.
No, not necessarily, because we're already running a bunch of running plays, and he's still not showing anything.
I don't know about that though, Chippy. I feel like we're not running the ball enough. I feel like we're not. Like we have Zeus and back there, and we seen Zeus run the ball one time.
Bro, maybe. I would rather have Zeus run than Bolden.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. Why is he out there? Why? When you had Zeus, literally had I think he was out there.
Why did we draft Zeus?
He was out there for one play.
Why did we bring Amir Abdullah in?
I think he was out there. Yeah, Abdullah, that's who it is. He was out there for one play, big play right there. I think he had like a little chip shot to the left. He got like 20 plus yards. Boom, done for the day. Like what?
Yeah, Jay, I feel like, I don't know if you noticed this, Jay, watching the game, but there was a lot of plays where Derek Carr is looking back at the sideline, and I guarantee he's looking at Josh McDaniels, and him and Josh McDaniels are just not on the same page. I don't know if you noticed that, but I kept seeing that over and over and over again. Anytime there's an incomplete pass or anything like that, Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels, they were just not on the same page.
Yeah.
If you guys want to tag on that, I'm gonna get through these chats. There's very little to no three-step drop plays, bro. I feel like we're all saying that they don't take advantage of the seam routes when the linebackers are off the ball, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially when you have a running.
You got Darren Waller who can run up the seam. You got Foster Moreau who is start looking like he's gonna have a better year than Waller. You got one of the best route runners and best hands on as a wide receiver.
Sometimes he's down in the middle, like right.
Bro, Matt Collins. Matt Collins was freaking having a great day.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask you this, Jay. I want to ask you this: Is it Josh McDaniels calling the play, which obviously he is, but do you think Derek Carr should be making adjustments? And if he's not making, I mean, I think you said it. I think you said it right here that you think he's on a leash. Shouldn't Derek Carr make checks at the line if he sees that? You saw that. You saw that too. Yeah, I said that. And I was telling my dad here. I was like, Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr are not on the same page. I said it while watching the game. I'm like, they are not. They gotta talk to each other. And I'm starting. And I told Nick this. I'm getting pissed off when the camera goes to Derek Carr and he's just sitting on the sideline like, bro, talk to your head coach. Look at the tablet.
Yeah.
Stop staring into space.
Nothing.
We're down 24-10, and you're just staring into space. You're not in the tablet, and you're not even talking to Josh McDaniels. Like
every press conference or every time he comes for an interview or whatever, after the game, he's like, "We'll do better next time, and we'll look at the clips and stuff."
Yeah.
And
I heard about.
There's a tablet there.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we know there's a tablet. Tom Brady's slamming them.
That's what it's for. Like, is to look at the replay and stuff. Like, what you need to learn.
Well, what do you guys say?
Tom Brady always has.
Yeah. What do you guys say about that, Chippy? Of just this offensive, like, just terrible. You know, there's no urgency. It seems like this offense is just going with the flow at this point. What I'm gonna ask you this, Chippy: what do the Raiders need to do for this offense to really be who we expected them to be?
Get rid of Carr. Really.
Hey, bro.
The big problem I have with what Carr's doing is that I feel like they feel intimidated that Josh McDaniels coached one of the best QBs ever, if not the best, which he is probably the best.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
And
bro, Tom Brady's a GOAT. There's no question.
GOAT.
And
I hate that boy, but I gotta respect it.
Yeah.
And he had such high expectations, and now you see how Derek Carr is pretty much trying to make a name for himself as one of the good quarterbacks that Josh McDaniels coached, because Josh McDaniels coached a few good quarterbacks in his time, and he's really just trying to be. He wants to be like Tom Brady. He wants to be the best.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but is it Josh McDaniels treating Derek Carr like Tom Brady, or Derek Carr trying to be like Tom Brady?
Josh McDaniels is more like treating Derek Carr like Tom Brady, which then Derek Carr is taking that into effect and then trying to be as much as he can like, but he's not putting in the work to be like Tom Brady.
Yeah, Derek Carr hasn't changed like at all.
Now, let's answer EP Scorpio. Is the playbook too complicated for Carr? I was hearing, Josh McDaniels' playbook is complicated. But I will go back to if a rookie quarterback can learn his playbook and take his team to the play. I don't care that New England has a better defense than us. I don't care. Bro, Mac Jones balled out last year with Josh McDaniels, and he didn't have the talent of receivers that Derek Carr has. And Mac Jones took that team to the playoffs. Now, yeah, they got blown out by the Bills, but bro, the Bills are like the Bills got dogs on that team.
The Bills are the Bills, bro. The Super Bowl contenders for a reason.
Yeah. I don't you had a whole offseason too to learn this playbook. Like, so I don't think it's complicated for Carr. And if it is, bro, you're a 9-year vet. You are a 9-year vet. There should be no reason why the playbook is complicated for you. Jay, oh hell yeah. Carr needs to have a dog mentality and take control to win games. That's what. Bro, Jay, I've been saying this. And I keep saying it. And people keep getting on my ass for it. And it's like, I'm not like I said, and people want to call me a Carr hater and a fake Raider fan. No, bro. No. Like, we going to get those guys back. Give us a second. They're disconnect. I think, hold on. I think. Chippy, you still here?
Yes, I am.
All right. Because I think we lost Nate. But yeah, I've been saying that, man. I've been saying that, and people get on like, "Oh, dog mentality. That's a fake stat, bro." No, like you said there, take control to win games. Take control to win games. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do it, and that's frustrating. Against the Titans, bro, your defense is balling out. They stop Tennessee on a 3-and-out. They get an interception into Tennessee's like 30-yard line. They stop them at the 49-yard line on turnover on downs. They get another 3-and-out. Like, bro, I don't understand this. I don't understand. We got our boy Nate back.
That's good.
But yeah, man, like I agree with you. That is what Super Bowl winning quarterbacks do. They take control of games. They have that dog mentality. I did not see that in Derek Carr against Tennessee. And that's why I, for one, say we need to be done with him. Because he's good enough to lose you games. I'm always going to say that. Derek Carr is going to be good enough to lose you games. Not good enough to win you games. Good enough to lose you games. Good enough to almost beat Denver Broncos. Almost beat Kansas City Chiefs. Almost beat the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't want almost. I don't want almost. I want we are gonna win. I want we did win. Jay, every Raider fan in here, all the four views. Nate, is it just almost win, baby? Or is it just win, baby?
Well, I'm still trying to just win. I don't think Carr, Mark Davis is trying to win at all. They want to make money, baby.
I don't know. I can't hear Tino.
Yeah. No, not Jay. I agree. It goes both ways. Jay, it goes both ways. Carr can't be like Brady, and Josh McDaniels can't play Carr like Brady either. Yep, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. And for real, I say that to all the Kardashians out there, all the fans that want to freaking be in love with Derek Carr. I don't care. Call me Carr hater, call me a fake fan. I don't care. This exactly. He's not winning. He's not winning anything.
He's not gonna get us nowhere, no matter what we give him. We've literally given him all we want, like all he's wanted, plus a paycheck.
Yeah. Josh McDaniels was only one piece to that Patriot system. Every Patriot assistant besides Vrabel has sucked away from Bill Belichick. Mark my words, this Patriot way experiment won't work here. It won't. It won't. And Josh McDaniels sold us that he wasn't going to bring the Patriot way here. It's really looking like you did bring that here, and it's not working. You got to try something else. Try something else. Bro, facts. Bro, Jay, me too. This is why me and Nate and Chippy, we do this. It's because we love talking to the Raiders, but this is why we're also frustrated, why we're upset. We don't want to be 0-3. We don't want to be the laughing stocks of the NFL. Bro, we're worse than Detroit. Bro, Trevor Lawrence out there freaking destroyed the Chargers.
Bro, look at all the youngins.
Which was, bro, a shocker and a half to me, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro,
but then again, go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
It seems like all the youngins in the league are doing the best right now. We have Josh Allen, Mahomes, Tua, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Lawrence, Justin Herbert. Like, all the youngins. And we still haven't learned that.
Yeah. I know, Chippy, I want to ask you, seeing all these quarterbacks and seeing all these teams around the NFL and seeing how they operate, does it frustrate you more when you watch our team and our offense that is supposedly be a high-powered offense, and then you go see, like, the Jacksonville Jaguars score 38 points on the Chargers, which they didn't have Joey Bosa. I'll give them that. But whether they have Joey Bosa or not, the Jaguars scored 38 points on the Chargers, and we scored 19.
And
like, does that frustrate you, Chippy?
Their team name is the Jaguars. Who expects the Jaguars to beat a team that just got Khalil Mack? And now they have J.C. Jackson, who went off. Like,
man,
they got Derwin James. They got Justin Herbert. They have two great receivers in Austin Eckler or not receivers, Mikey Williams and Keenan Allen. They also have Austin Eckler at the running back position, who arguably can be a great receiving running back this year. And really, there's no excuse for the Chargers. Like, just like us, there's no excuse for us to lose that game. Look what we were going against. We're going against the Titans without A.J. Brown. He's gone. And the Titans lost Jadeveon Clowney, who was by far their best defensive lineman. So there's really no excuse for the Raiders to lose that game. And same with the Chargers. So the Chargers and the Raiders were in the same boat that game. But unfortunately, the Chargers still get to come out on top because they have us one game beat from the beginning of the season. So that's how it's going to work.
Dude, I agree. And then AP score for real. Bro, AP score, bro. I'm going out to Vegas week 15 against the Patriots. And I don't even know if I want to go anymore. I live in I'm coming from the Bay Area. I'm coming from Oakland. And so I have to fly out to Vegas. I have to pay for a hotel room. I have to pay for these freaking outrageous $300 football tickets. And now I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do that anymore.
That's months of dedication.
Like,
right there.
And I want to ask you guys this: 0-3, people not gonna want to fly out to Vegas. Maybe now, not Raider fans. I would say, like Raider fans from Oakland. We're loyal, but I don't know, because knowing how loyal we are, we still would do that.
Yeah.
But
And they
I
weren't
feel like-
loyal to the Bay Area.
Yeah,
They
I
turned
just
on
think
us and went
if
to
we
a
keep
richer
losing,
area because Mark Davis wanted to be able to, get more, sell more tickets, make them more expensive. He only cares about himself making a good name for himself.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to Jay.
facts.
We don't adapt and improvise, bro. This is facts. Seeing like the Chiefs, the Chargers. I don't want to say Denver because Denver still ain't shown me nothing about that. But
Yeah,
Chargers and Chiefs, they adapt and they improvise. We haven't. I say that we haven't adapted or improvised. We haven't it's a copycat league and we ain't copying. We try to implement other systems when they're already obsolete. That's facts. That is facts. I think, but like I said, I still like Josh. I still feel like we need to give Josh McDaniels more time. Maybe give him a different quarterback. And if he still can't do it, then I mean we gotta. I don't know where we go. That's the thing. I don't know where we go. If Josh McDaniels then let's say we give him a quarterback and he still can't do it, I don't know what we do at that point. I don't know what we do at that point. EP Scorpio, Raiders need to bring that winning mentality back from the 70s and 80s. We miss you, Al Davis.
yeah, man.
Al Davis was a big part of winning. Yes, there wouldn't be the NFL as we know it now without him. But at the same time, he is a major reason we've been mediocre since 1984. Mark is just continuing it. I agree because there was some, there. I agree. I agree. I feel like. Well, quickly, shout out to Chipster. Thank you, Chipster, for coming on. That's another primo. Um, Shout out to him for taking his time to come on. He had to go. Yeah, we're at hour 21 deep, guys. But we have a lot to talk about. That's why, this is probably one of our longest streams. I told Nate, if you guys are cool with it, like I said, we're not gonna really go over like 2 hours, anything like that, but we still got a lot more to talk about. And then we're also gonna be talking about against the Denver game, kind of give a short preview to that.
Yeah,
Jay says the Davis family is the biggest reason we've sucked for so long. They refuse to keep up with the times as football advances. I agree, Jay. And this isn't going to happen, but I want it to happen. I want Mark Davis to sell the team. It's not going to happen, but it will happen. Bro, shout out to Beers joining up in the chat.
I'm surprised.
We got a Pat fan up in here.
Yeah,
We got a Pat fan up in here. I want to talk. So actually, let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about this Denver game, Nate. Let's talk about this Denver game. We're 0-3, hosting a 2-1 team. If we lose this game, bro, what we doing going forward?
like EP Scorpios said, sadly at this point, I mean, yeah, I want to win, right? But just with Carr, expect disappointment, so you don't get disappointed. Like that's what we gotta. That's what's gonna be like with Carr. We want to win, so we could get back on the track to even have a sniff of the playoffs, and that's not even where we want to be. We want to win a Super Bowl, but man, we got to start here, and I feel
We
like
gotta start small, yeah. We gotta start small and be a playoff contender.
I don't remember when we did our prediction, so I don't remember if I had this game as a win or a loss.
You had it as a loss. I had it as a win.
Oh yeah,
but now, dude, I don't even know.
Yeah, Denver's a hard place to play, to be honest.
Because that Denver defense is looking really, really scary. That Denver defense is looking really, really scary.
Yeah. So I'ma just expect disappointment. So yeah, I'm gonna go on my thing. We just lose, bro. We gonna lose.
And Jay says, I'm being honest. I don't see us winning. I agreed. I don't. I mean, I want to keep my hopes up with this team, man. I want to keep my hopes up. But what we've seen these first 3 weeks is hard. It is hard to keep your hopes up that the Raiders are going to come out and just magically figure everything out. Hopefully. And if Tannehill can look like a Pro Bowler, imagine what Wilson will do. Denver has a sleeper defense as well. Bro, yeah. It's that defense that's scaring me.
Not only
I
that,
feel like I feel
Denver-
hey, I feel this. I feel if the Raiders can stop Russell Wilson. I really do. It's the Denver defense that's scaring me because this offense can't do shit. This offense hasn't done shit
that
these
Denver
first 3
defense
weeks.
is way better than
And
the Titans
that
defense.
Denver defense is way better.
Like,
Maybe not way
at
better than the
all.
Chargers. That's debatable. For me, that's debatable. Chargers, I feel Denver's defense is better than Cardinals, better than Titans. They might be up there with the Chargers. They might really be over the Chargers, really, because they've been really good.
Yeah, they're top 10.
Years. Yeah, they've been good for years. When I think of a top 10 defense, Denver is up there. And the way I've seen our offense playing these past 3 weeks, to say our offense is magically going to figure it out, I don't know. But, hey, I mean, yeah, I agree with Beers. I agree with Hey, I said the same thing with Pats at Pittsburgh, and the Pats won that game. Anything is possible. Yeah. Any given Sunday. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And you're right. Raiders play division games always harder. And who's to say this, Nate? Who's to say if we win this game, who's to say that's not going to really build confidence in our team? And this is the optimistic person in me. That if we win, who's to say we don't go into KC and we shock the world?
Well,
now for KC, bro. I'm not getting my hopes up.
yeah, for KC, bro, they're slaughtering everything except for like a bad, like an off day, which was to me against the Colts, that was an off day. Because
if Matt Ryan could do it, Derek Carr, why can't you?
Oh heck no! At this point, bro, I'll take Matt Ryan over Carr.
Hey, bro, for me, the score could be 3-2, and if we win, bro, I'm fine with that. I don't care how we win, bro, but if we win, we win.
Oh, they getting a safety on us, that would be tough. Then we would be blaming Carr for more reasons. If they get a safety, oh my gosh.
It all comes down.
And not only that, 3-2, Carr's getting booted. That's not enough points.
I don't care, bro. If he only scores his 3 points and we win somehow with 3 points, bro, I'm fine with that. But yeah, he said Beer says it all comes down how well your team can move the ball and how badly they want to win. That's facts. That is facts. Bro, KC gonna eat us live. Carr has only won once in KC. And bro, Jay, that was during COVID season. So like I really don't want to count that. But of course I'm gonna count it because like I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah.
And no, I agree too. I agree. And that's why I'm saying it. I'm going into this Sunday like who's gonna play better football. And I'm gonna say like I said it when we're previewing the Titans. Who wants it more? Who wants the game more? That's what it's gonna come down to. Any final thoughts, Nate?
I mean, shoot, that's facts. Like who wants the wins more than the money? You feel me?
Say it, man.
Like at that point, like just because you're in Vegas, you're still a Raider, and Raiders win.
Yeah.
Not
as the title,
they won.
As the title says, guys. You got some? I'm sorry, Nate. You got something else?
Oh, that was low key going over there to what we deserve.
Yeah. What the title says. What the title says. We also got to
Yeah.
realize it's the start of the season, and judging by how it looks so far, anything can happen. That's true. I mean, I was thinking about this, Beers. The Raiders were 5-2 at one point. Then they went 1-5, and then they won their last 4 games to squeeze in the playoffs. You're right. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But Jay, bro, for real, Jay. He's speaking facts over here. He's speaking facts over here. But man, shout out to Jay, shout out to Beers. Like I said, guys, if this is your first time joining the live, seeing the channel, bro, hit that subscribe button, share the link, bro. Let's get this channel blowing up. We want to give another platform for Raider fans to just come and speak their mind. I want to hear from you guys, man. And it was amazing to see your guys' opinions and just really talk Raiders football with you. I couldn't wait to this live, honestly. You can ask Nate. I could not wait to get this live going. But shout out to you guys. Hit that like button. Bro, like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed, bro, join the Boricua party. Join your primos.
Like, subscribe,
hit
you
that
feel
subscribe.
me?
Hit the bell, bro. Hit the bell so you guys can get notified. We are going to go live Thursday. I don't know the exact time, but like I said, hit that bell so you guys can stay tuned. Get notified for that. But man, thank you guys. Shout out to you guys. And I don't care. Hey, 0-3, it's still Raiders.